Good morning, everyone. Sorry. Yeah, Leto, I can't remember which secondary school you're from. Can you just Zoom check to Uncle Raymond? Thank you. Okay, the few of them is on so-called something on so. All right, so let's start. Haran, thank you so much for your homework. Really appreciate it. And yeah, let's go through your homework and discuss more. First lesson with this kind of homework, I'm very, very proud of you. Of course, more to come. And of course, if you don't mind, no hard feeling, I will share this now with all of you.
Wait, which one?
Your homework, remember? This one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Wait, let me talk to my colleague first because one of the students is not in yet. Okay, let me make, okay. Is this your, no, oh, the thing is here, okay, come in. Okay. Hello, Zijing, good morning to you.
He is still connecting to the audio.
Yeah, waiting, yes, thanks, agree. 历程慢慢吃哈，不要等到slowly take your time, seriously. 乐童, you sent to me already? Your secondary school, I can't remember. I need to have a record there. Don't mind how. Thanks. Yeah, I think you told me before, but I forgot to record it down. So sorry. Hi, Zijing. Can you please turn on your camera, please? Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Which school are you from?
Region Secondary School.
Region, is it?
Yes.
Oh, Express?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, Diamond High. Thank you. Haran, thank you. Regions, I used to have those paper for practices. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's so near to my place here. Seriously, it's so near to, and my godson was from that school, and one of my ex, no, not my ex-colleague, my friend was teaching there, but I think now he's moved to another school already. You may not know him anyway. Thank you, Haran. I'm very, very proud of your homework. Okay, Zijing, today just take it relaxed and easy. Okay, you just come into not a tuition class, you come into a freak class. You're like, excuse me? Am I in the right class? You are in the right class because all of us are freak. You know, it's the meaning of freak, not Zijing. Crazy.
Oh, yes.
Look at the people all here. We are all crazy. Can you look at their face? They all looks like nerds to you, right? But we are all freaking crazy.
No, you are the one who's crazy here since you say that we are crazy. Hi,
I like the way you argue with me. Okay, that's the way you're supposed. Haran, continue to be like that. Okay, seriously. But like I say, if your mommy and daddy were to cry because of you guys make the wrong move or against them, sorry, even you pay me $1,000 per lesson, I won't teach you. You understand Chinese well?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one is that you must be honest. Okay, really. Second one, of course, you must respect your parents. And the third, whatever you learn from Uncle Raymond's, please contribute in the future. You're not here for Sec1, Zijing. I'm so sorry. You're here to prepare you for university. So whatever I'm teaching you now, please do not think that, oh, I must be apply, imply, and supply in your secondary school life. So some of them will know, like my background is actually, I was an ex-teacher and discipline teacher. Okay, I served in the army. I served in MOE for 7 years. I've been teaching for 30 years. And now I'm also serving in the police force. Okay, and yes, I'm in the police force. And in fact, last week was so funny that, when I was in, give me a minute, my colleague is asking me something. Oh, okay. So in the police force for the past 2 years, I've seen a lot of things very funny, a lot of changes, a lot of things that I've learned. So I hope that I can help to share with all of you. Right, one of them, Zijing, is the questioning technique. You know, sometimes when you see a suspect, right, loitering at night in the middle of the night, sitting under the void deck, you don't say, 先生，你坐在这边啊? You know, can you imagine? 你瞎了，警察先生，我不是坐这边，难道我飞吗? Correct. Right. So you have to ask a very intelligent question. Oh, sir, are you staying around here? Oh, may I know, you are waiting for someone, that kind of answering techniques. So I'm also want to apply this to help to my students. Instead of, sorry, if you are coming here to get A1s for your study, I think better tell your parents it's the wrong class. I'm not interested in your A1 to get. Okay, someone is calling, sorry, I cannot talk. Well, it's not here about A1s in the class to get your English or even your teachers, or some of them will follow my social study and history for Sec 3, Sec 4. Not interested. I'm more interested, Zijing, okay? Don't mind Hao Ran, and Hao Ran, can you turn on your camera, please? I'm not interested in your academic A1s because I believe no one is supposed to fail in life. Okay, we have to go through the class here is all about F words. Fun, fantastic, fabulous, and fail. But I'm more interested in your ABC, which is called the attitude, behavior, and characters. Okay, once you are there, is there. Like look, the very good example like Le Tong like that. She used to be a starting very shy girl, all these things, but when she start to hand in homework, start to open up, well done. And your sister are in the other class, right? Le Tong, agree with me? Le Tong, is it? Your sister in the other class, you can see sometimes you are free, Le Tong. If you don't mind, I don't mind you to sit beside her and watch the video. Because the group of people there are really a very dynamic one. Right? Some of them are really from school that is so bloody stressful. Okay. You will know, okay. Some of them they don't even do essay writing. Some of them are from IP, but they're doing other things. So it's good that hope there's a plan here. And like I say here, we are not talking about academic. So Le Tong and Jaden and April, if you're all listening, you all are getting a voucher, right? Remember your pop-in voucher, right? For your hard work. So please go to my shop, my boss shop, not my shop. Okay, Zijing. Here there's no, I like the way you say Hao Ran. All works and no play makes Hao Ran a dull boy or makes Zijing a dull girl. So every 3 months, I will give some voucher. Not to go popular bookshop and buy your assessment book, please. Okay, go and buy things that like your earring or your dress, things like that. Seriously, or even gelato ice cream, or even we have Christmas party and things like that. So I want not just you must get A1, then you get a voucher. Homework like Hao Ran, for example, you're there already. You submit your homework, you pay attention in class, you turn on your camera, or everything. Yeah, you can go to Harbourfront and get Hot Wheels. If you want, you get space, buy comics. True. Not buying assessment. Okay, but sad to say, Hao Ran, some parents will take the voucher and buy assessment for their children. They say, oh, uncle, then must you give me $10 Starbucks voucher, right? Please, enough already lah. I mean, it's not about, I know it's important to study, but we have to have other ways. Let's listen to what Hao Ran need to say about sports and games. You see, Zijing, 我讲这么多，你might think Uncle Raymond 你讲废话，我转了一个圈子，最后就是来，我们来洗耳动听，听这个宝贝浩然的 leader. Okay, you're all my leaders, You're my leaders, what? Why Hao Ran? Why you must what? I'm your servant. You're my leader. Seriously. In school, when I was teaching in my school, I don't treat my students as students. I treat them as leaders. I bow to them every lesson when I go to the class. They don't bow to me and greet me. I'm the one who bow to them and greet them. And I refuse them to stand out and greet me first. Serious. I mean, most of the time you stand out and greet, good morning, teacher, correct? No. I will stand out and bow 90 degrees to all my students first before they bow to me. Even end of the lesson, I will bow to them because thank you so much for all of you who come to school, who want to pay attention, who are motivated to come to school to learn, and so that you want to make your parents happy, to make your next generation happy, to make your life better. That's what I want. That's all. Okay, I come from a super duper poor family before. So education is the most important weapons in life. Trust me. And I love exam. You might think crazy, Uncle Raymond. Yes, not every exam in China 考状元。为什么每个人要去考状元？就是要升官发财，要为了官中要职，为了 Okay, my Chinese is not so good, but I feel Chinese is very important. Okay, Hao Ran, are you ready? I really love your this essay. That is surprisingly, if I'm going to show to my Sec1 student. Sorry, not my Sec1, Hao Ran. I was going to show to my Sec4 students and Sec3. I will want to see comments from them. No, seriously, are you done drinking? Okay, good. Now, 我们大家来洗耳恭听吧。April and Jaden, if you are watching the videos, okay? Yeah. Ready, go.
Yes, in my opinion, I agree that sports and games are equally as important as studies.
Stop.
This is
Zhi Jing, do you think his voice is nice? Le Tong, do you think his voice is nice? Li Chen, I know you just wake up, like, look at the cow, you say, It's good, all right, it's good. But now please do not read like, it's very sharp. You say, yes, in my opinion, remember the comma of 宝贝啊, 你要 pause for 1 second. If there's full stop, pause for 2 seconds. Okay, this can be found in my books, and you're supposed to read like that. Oh my goodness, can everyone turn upside down, please? Okay, one more time.
yes,
你再跟 upside down, 我跟你讲，等一下you call 995 啊。I cannot take it. Okay, let's go.
yes, in my opinion, I agree that sports and games are equally as important as studies. This is because studies allow us to gain more knowledge, and depends as it could only exercise our brains.
Sorry, I put that depends is and nothing more has equal only exercise by. 你在讲什么，大哥？读书只是 gain knowledge 咩？你没有用到你的那个 knowledge 玩 Minecraft and Roblox 咩？没有玩 Genshin 的咩？Then how you understand what they are saying It's if you don't play game you are coming from Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus. You are from another outer planet. It's seriously, Le Tong, correct? Le Tong, Uncle Raymond's support game. If you don't play game 我跟你讲，你不可能整天读书，读书真辛苦，见思如见虎，只怪秦始皇烧书烧不完。Look at you see Li Chen, eating chewing gum in front of me, and you know you're not supposed to eat chewing gum in Singapore, right? Yeah, and then you are talking to one officer here, right? Emotional damage you. 自己吃，你吃 at least 不要 blow 到一个这么大的 bubble 嘛，要跟人家讲我吃 chewing gum 嘛。
Also, please
Okay,
talk
okay.
Malaysia.
我没有看到子敬我没有看到。But okay, hold on. When I was when I say serious, everyone must be serious. When I say the word serious, really have to be serious because it's going to impact you. Hold on, I'm very serious. When I'm marking on this paper, I just imagine that Professor Chen Haoran is giving a lecture in front of 200 students. I'm serious. No, please. I want to make it in real life. So you later you read the essay, you understand what I mean, right? Because that in the things that your ideas and kind of influence some of the students, the impact. Okay, really the impact and the aspect of what you have written. So imagine now, don't mind if I'm Chen Haoran, okay? I'm Professor Chen Haoran. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Professor Chen Haoran. Yes, in my opinion, I agree that sports and games are equally as important as studies. This is because studies allow us to gain more knowledge, and it will help us to improve our brains and exercise our brain. 你要这样讲 because your introductions, you need to give people a good impressions. To impress, in order to express, you must impress and not to make depressed, and not to make yourself stressed. Okay, you need to impress and express, not to depress. So the introduction 很重要自己 right? It's just like you go to your school, the beginning of this time when you join your region secondary school, right? The first thing that you'll see that who you want to make sure you correct or whether this girl, this boy want to be your good friend or your BFF, or this person cannot make one, always bullying, or this teacher is a non-nonsense, this teacher can joke, things like that. Which toilet to go to? Now, seriously, I'm telling you, very important. Which toilet to go to is very important. I got one student, why Uncle Raymond? Because that toilet is haunted. Quite true. I'm telling you quite true. I'm not scaring you. Seriously. I'm not scaring you. Just like your parents will say, when you go to hotel, you need to knock the door before you enter. All these things, 宁可信其有，不可信其无。这种东西真的 I'm seriously Haoran, don't scared. 如果你没有做亏心事，没有紧，最多那个东西在里面 Hello, are you the ghost? Yes. Hi, nice to meet you. Can you please don't disturb me? I want to sleep. Okay, see you later. Bye. Okay. Make it.
Oh my goodness.
Seriously, I want you to think like a freak. My book is not here. Or this book called Think Like a, you don't believe, you type the word called Think Like a Freak. You need to be there. If not today, you will not have an iPhone. Correct or not? Today you will not have a Zoom. Today you will not have a light bulb by Thomas Edison. If you think like what you're thinking now in your secondary school, you're just like normal people on the street. So, hold on. Can you one more time read like a Professor Chen? Don't read like a Primary 6 Professor Chen. 谢谢。各位来宾、各位观众，大家洗耳恭听。我们邀请 Professor Chen all the way from Harvard University. Thank you.
What?
Oh, you don't want to go Harvard? Okay, okay. 我们从北
I lost now.
Your job is to go university. If you're telling me you're not interested in going university, please don't come into my Zoom.
No, teacher, I mean, I'm not, as in, like, I don't know what the heck do you want me to do now? Hi.
Hey, don't talk like Uncle Roger lah. Okay, don't say, yes, in my opinion, I agree that sports and games, I tell you read like that in your order, die already. One more time. So nothing depends. I disagree with you. Okay, let's go already.
So I start from the first word
So
to the last.
we need this one. We need
To be successful and reach our own standards of life, be it sports or games or academics.
I totally agree with you. Okay, please write down this sentence, Howran, into one of your exercise book, because this sentence, if you were to put in any of the essay or the way you talk to or in any projects, as a teacher, as an adult, as a boss, okay, I'm also running my own other business. As a boss, it's true. We need success. We like to hear the word called success. All right. We don't want to hear failure. I mean, enough is enough. Do not put negative in yourself, Haran. Seriously. The moment the day you are born are serious, Haran. Your parents ever say, "Ayo, 糟糕啊，这个胖胖 QQ 的 baby Haran 很难养啊." They never say that, Haran. 难道你不是胖胖 QQ 的吗？难道你是瘦皮猴吗？不可能的吗 ？baby 生出来都是很胖胖 QQ 对吗？乐东 ，alright 了，立成你不见了，立成 agree 了，乐东 agree， Jaden agree So I totally agree with this statement. Very good. That means you can change from the sports and games. You can say this: we need to be successful and reach our own standard of life, be it in career or in educations or in any parts of our life. Well said. Because this sentence is very useful. Seriously, very awesome.
Allow us to improve our physical condition and also boost our immune system to prevent ourselves from getting sick easily. Games come in a wide variety and each game has its own benefits. For example, playing action games will help train our reflexes and
Sorry. I think my Wi-Fi got problem. Can you repeat again, for example? Because my Wi-Fi, yeah.
For example, playing action games will help train our reflexes, and puzzle games will let us think outside the box and allow us to be smarter. Games that require...
Hello, stop. Hey, if you don't like Uncle Raymond, tell me lah. You don't do like that, eh? You go and fold the books like that. How do I mark? Bro, please, bro, come on. Hey, you really make me emotional damage. Look.
I will send you right now.
No need, don't send already, please, don't send, don't waste time, don't send anymore, please. At least I'm doing my best. Lucky my monitor is very big, about 25-inch, I think so. So please, some of you, Li Chen, April, and Jaden's and Ziying, you might have a difficulty in reading this. But for future, if you want to submit to me any homework, please use a blue pen. Do not use a black pen. I know in school, your teacher will say black and blue can use. But trust me, later, thanks, Haoran, thanks. Later, Haoran, you see, Zijing. Later, you see the black and the blue ink is totally different because you're going to send this homework to Cambridge to mark. Except for Haoran and the rest of you, you have to send your paper to Cambridge. In England, England to mark, and they're going to scan. And imagine they scan like that, good luck to you. 他看不懂那些老外看不懂 Bye bye. Sayonara, let's go. Games?
I sent you the
I have to go through this because I marked this one already. Don't worry.
Well, then what does FIS see what that
This
means.
one, ah?
Yeah.
Okay, later I'll share with you. Okay. Well done. You hit the jackpot because this is Fistpot is only from Uncle Raymond's English class. No other teachers in the world will use Fistpot. Trust me. It is in my books. Later I will share it to Ziting and Haran. Letong, you know what is Fistpot, right? By now? Okay, I don't ask Li Chen because Li Chen is quite new, but Letong, you have been with me for a while. I'm so disappointed. Letong, never mind. Later we share. Okay, come, games.
Yeah. Games that require choices making can allow us to be more independent and not be too reliant on others. Additionally,
Wait. If you were to add this example, like if you are playing a sport that is require teamwork, like football, basketball, yes. But if you are required like individual or how, right? Like for example, I know that table tennis, badminton can be team, but usually you can play individual or even golf. You know golf, golf. I love to play golf, seriously. Every time last time when I was stressed, I like to go to play golf. Boom, the ball just fly. I feel that I was distressed, flying off like that. The kind of sound effect damn shook. Okay, seriously. But you will, if you were to put example, that would be awesome. Okay, carry on.
Additionally, both sports and games allow us to bond with our friends and family.
I totally agree. During the COVID, when I'm marking on this paper, it remind me during my COVID time, when there's a lockdown, even the sport at home, we can play Wii. You know Wii, right? Those Wii? Hello? You play game now? Wii. You know Wii? You know what is Wii, right? You can play on the TV, right? Then you dance, you do any funny actions. I play that. Yeah.
I don't use that. I just use handphone.
No wonder lah.
I use
Let's
TV.
cut down on your weight and exercise and get six
I
pack.
use TV one, then big.
Sorry? Big, yeah.
I use TV to play on very fun one.
Yeah, use that. Please make use of technology. Right? Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, come, let's go.
Develop our physical fitness, improve coordination, build teamwork, social skills, and reduce stress created during work and study. People can also sports and games.
Good. You put it, they can also provide a sense. Who is the they? My grandma and your grandma sitting by the fire. My grandma and your grandma will put the fat on fire. Who is the they, brother? There are so many they. I tell you how run they later will see them as they will not come to see all of us as they think that they are not good. Can you start again? Wait. Sorry, this is very serious. Especially when you go to court case, if you are the lawyer, if you tell the judge, the judge will tell you, hello, excuse me, lawyer, Haran, who is the he you're referring to? Oh, my client here. How the hell I know the he referring to your client? How do I know you are referring to who? I tell you, you're going to make yourself a laughing stock in front of the courtroom. 对不起，法官大人，我的当事人 Mr. 丹站在那边，他无罪。法官大人 ，Mr. 丹现在告诉我，他无罪。法官大人 ，Mr. 丹说 ，You must be very specific. I'm telling you right to your face now. Seriously, because you're writing, you don't expect the marker to know who is a he, she, they. Don't use a pronouns. Use a proper noun, a name given. Trust me, okay? Especially you are going to university. I tell you, I ever do that, because I use this, my prof, throw back the paper to me. Raymond, who are you referring to the day? Okay, so be more specific. Back to you, Haran.
Sports and games can also provide a sense of accomplishment, personal satisfaction.
Sorry, Haran, well done. Wow, you are very fast. You are very fast to twist and turn. Awesome. I'm not sarcastic. When I'm sarcastic, I will tell you right to your face. Very good. 所谓你听过那个煮豆燃豆萁吗？同事跟本身有吗？有没有听过？
I think so. Maybe not.
你说那个七步诗因为他的哥哥要他弟弟死掉，对吗？ Can you imagine how run 7 step? If you say wrongly, the fellow is going to chop off his head. Both are not step brothers, real from the same fathers. So this is, I always like to use the example, Haran. Well, within the 7 seconds, you can give me an answer like that. You are there already. You are flying already. You see, Haran, you know I hate math, Zijing. I hate math. I really hate math. Okay, I'm going to test Haran, math. Ready? In 1 second, if you cannot give me the answer, Haran is really your bad. 2 times 2?
Oh,
Ah. Let's be Uncle Raymond, please. How run set 1, 2 times 2, you must take 10 seconds to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I tell you, Zijing, something wrong with it, but when you wait,
what are you saying?
no. Let's say now your son K1 learning timetable, which is better than you, Zijing. Okay, you say boy 4 times 4, 2 times 2. If let's say 3 seconds, 4, very good. But if you see someone 20 years old, 2 times 2 have to take 10 seconds to count, that means 他的头脑一定有问题了，对吗？他有学习障碍的。The same thing goes to English as well, language. Trust me. Haran is a boy. You cannot say Haran are a boy. Now you understand what I mean? Agree? This is logic. No, Haran. Your brain is damn freaking powerful. Because when I was doing my study, I studied the brains of the children. That's why I'm very close to autistic kids. Not easy. Yesterday I was teaching one of my autistic boy in P4. You know halfway he did that. Ready? Halfway he did this. He farted very loudly in the class. I say, did you just farted? You know what he said? No, Uncle Raymond, I just give up unwanted guests. I'm terribly sorry. Wow, 子静，我很可怜子静，他在学校给人家bully。I'm so hurt, no. I feel very hurt because when I was school, I see my autistic kids in secondary school got bullied. Okay, all right, let's go. So well done, Haran. Carry on.
As the saying goes, all work and no play makes Jack a dog.
So, next time, children, Le Tong, Li Chen, April, Jaden, and Zijing, and Haran. If you see ATA, means you know what ATA stand for? You can put this in your WhatsApp and send to your friends. I ata with you means I absolutely, totally agree. That's a good one. I absolutely, totally agree. Very British talking, right? Oh, I'm absolutely, totally agree with you. Agree 就 agree 啦，还要 absolutely, totally. 哎呦，画蛇添足嘞。Singapore is but then, yeah, agree. 为什么你要讲 ata 呢？还要讲 absolutely, totally? More professional 嘛。Okay, let's go. Okay, sorry everyone. Professor Chen is drinking water. Give him a break. All works. Professor Chen, carry on, please.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Sure,
No,
study.
Makes how run a dull boy. Okay,
What's
sure.
wrong? Sure, studies are important in our daily
Different
lives.
types of study. Because
Different types.
you know why I say different types? You know how run? You know why? You are right, no? I'm not sure whether I'm thinking like you, no? You know what is different types? You know what is
Yes,
different?
there's Chinese, there's science, there's math, there's English, there's Abuden.
I'm not sure in your Diamond school, do you all do third language?
Yeah, but I don't take the line. Too hard.
Apa ini lah, boleh cakap Melayu. You must take like talk Malay. Aduh, you like to talk like Indian also, no problem. 演的不是烦的，烦的不是演的。Why you want to talk Indian? You only talk like French. Merci beaucoup. Monsieur le fichier. Bonjour, or you want to talk like Japanese? 看you must le. 开头ありがとう。関東来ました。いつ来ました。Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go, my dear.
Sure. Not any other language. Sure, different types of studies are important in our daily lives, but that does not mean that we have to forgo having fun just to study on long ends.
Oh, sorry, which end? Which ends?
Both ends.
End. Huh?
Both ends.
Take properly long ends. 我在找嘞，我刚才在找哪个 end？ I tell you, I'm so sorry, Haran. In school, the teacher say, why you try to be funny, huh? You think you're very smart. Hey, hello, excuse me. Coming to school is to learn. I just recently read this book called Rich Dad and Poor Dad. He was saying that in school, it's really very not right. School will not accept failure, right? Can you imagine? Okay, everyone, you see Zijing so lousy, you feel all the subject, everyone give her a crack. Then you say, oh my God, I don't want to go to school already. Let's be honest. Stop it, Haran. You see Haran, you see? He every subject also all F9. So give him a crack. No. Very sad. Going to school, you agree not? Going to school is that you want to learn. Correct not? If I am so smart, I won't go to school already. What? I don't understand it. Sometimes the teacher say, well, you're so stupid, you're so stupid. If I'm stupid, if I clever, I won't come to school. True or not? That's what it means. Okay, carry on.
And stressing ourselves out. In
This will be the
conclusion,
conclusion. Yeah, this will be conclusion. Next paragraph, the last paragraph.
in conclusion, while studies are necessary for academic and professional success, sports and games are equally important for overall well-being.
Please do not do this in exam. Serious, do not do this. Some teachers are very OCDs. When you see that, they might deduct your mark. Be careful. If you wrong, just a line and strike it off. Don't do this. You know, some teacher will tell you, this is not art class. I'm not asking you to do shading. No, sorry. Some teachers are a bit sarcastic here. Okay. So remember, if you feel this, don't do this, especially those who are going to do O-level exam. Do not do this in your O-levels. I can tell you, you're going to die, seriously. Because you know why? Because the examiner one day have to mark about 80 essay. Can you imagine, Zijing, you are number 78, and then you write like that? I tell you, the fellow is going to be very, very upset. Carry on.
Quality of life both have their places and can be beneficial to us when sports, games, and studies are being balanced appropriately.
You see, when you are giving a speech, in front of the 200 leaders, you must talk above them as leaders. Seriously. You don't forget, we are from what school? You don't forget, recently the TikTok CEO talking in the Congress, I'm so proud of him. If you watch the TikTok CEO talking to the congressman, seriously, this is what I don't totally agree the Ministry of Education, Singapore education is 100% good. But I believe they really have very drilled you all to be preparing for the real world. But in terms of academic, I'm so sorry. But for me, my teaching is not just academic. I'm not interested in your academic. I believe you guys will definitely want to improve. I want to prepare you the other side of the world, which is the real life. Because I've been working in the real life. I work in the bank. I work in the retail. I'm now also working in retails. So I want to bring this. And guess what? The thing, some of my ex-students, after their O-level, they went to my shops to work part-time. And then after I talked to them, they say, what Uncle Raymond had taught you during your lesson, now you can apply in real life. Say, yeah, Uncle Raymond, true. It's all about Zijing, Haran, EQ. And Haran, you do not have the EQ. You confirm have a very good EQ. Continue to have that. Think like a freak. And this essay has proven. I don't care whether you copy from somewhere or put it in. I never believe my students here are lazy. I only believe my students are not motivated. Different thing, children. Lazy 就是你根本都不想 log in 了，你根本都不想上课了。That's called lazy. But if you're not motivated, 就是你进来，可是你 that's like no, why not? Well done. I always like to do this type of things. Okay, even in my school exam, I also like to do this. Well done, seriously. But your structure need to improve a bit. Your paragraphing. All right. So anyway, this is a second lesson, but I have a method to teach you how to paragraph it, especially for your IP's level. It's a bit different. Okay, because by the time you go to Sec 3, you have to write about 500 to 600 words. Okay, writings make you to have a better future. You agree not? I like the way you dance with that. You yourself, man. Keep it up. Okay, let's see. Zijing, this is black color. Agree not? Haran, you're using a black ink, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, look, Zijing, ready? I'm going to show you magic by Haran. Haran. Is this your handwriting?
Yeah, I see with my handwriting.
I was so surprised though. You look at this handwriting and this handwriting, 是判若两人. Yeah, thanks, man. Nice man in black. You see the difference of Le Tong and Li Chen? Please use blue color. Seriously, look at the handwriting here. Wow, here very nice. Later you see, will be different. Carry on. Read that.
Oh wait, why? I need to go toilet.
You go toilet, you still can read what?
You asked me to carry my computer to toilet. Oh,
Okay, then I read. Sorry. My sincere apologies to all of you. As Professor Chen has to dispose some waste product. Okay, I will continue to read on his behalf. Sorry for any inconvenient costs. In my opinion, I feel that our culture is important to our fashion industry in today's society, especially before and during racial harmony. A very simple 致敬. Okay, Le Tong, a very simple introduction. Le Tong, if you're going to write like that, I'm not going to mark you very high because I really have a very high standard in you, Le Tong and Li Chen. Seriously. Because you have been with me. So if you're going to write this kind of introduction, I'm not going to give you high marks. I'm right to your face now. Because you already have this standard high enough. Last time, Le Tong, you're driving Suzuki. Now your level is higher already. You might be driving Mercedes already. Okay? So I'm here, you are here to improve, not to deprove. Okay, if I agree that this is an introduction, sorry, Le Tong and Li Chen and April and Jaden, if you are listening, you're watching the video, no way I'm going to accept it. Let's be honest. So it's a good start, but Haran, if you can add in a few more, if this is your handwriting, if yes, awesome. You should add this one more sentence or two more 致敬. In my opinion, I feel that our culture is important to our fashion industry, to this society, especially before and during racial harmony. This is true that we can see that in Singapore society. It is a diverse society in Singapore that we allow this racial harmony for many years. And we practice this to bring us the healthy relationship and also a very strong bonding. I will talk more about this. So this is where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are going to present in the real world. Ladies and gentlemen, leaders, 90% of your life now is writing, right. 10% is only oral, right? But in the real world, after you graduated from your university, you're going to do a lot of presentation in front of lots of people. This is where now you understand why you need to write a lot. You have been there inside. The moments when people ask you questions, you know how to paraphrase. Trust me. Maybe now you only said one for only 3 months. I can strongly tell you, not many teachers will explain to you why you must write like that. They are only interested in what? Just shut up and pass and do well. Correct? And hand in your homework. 对吗? No. 这边不是这样的。这边当你写的时候，怎么样引起到 the readers and the examiner like your essay? I told you already, I'm not interested in your academic, I'm interested in the real world. You don't believe, from this, like all of you, Le Tong and Li Chen and Alan, by the time you learn all these things, you are able to communicate with your parents on the same level already. So the idea, this is one, what you think about this, what about that? No, 昨天啊，子敬, 昨天吗? Thursday, I went to a bank for an event. So my staff follow me. He's actually waiting. No, he just completed his her poly year 1 holiday. So when I was talking to her, I was so surprised on Zijing. I said, I'm so surprised that you are actually from NA. You know what's NA? Normal academic. And he speaks very well. And she told me, I said, yeah, Uncle Raymond, I went to NA because when I was in primary school, I did not study properly. I felt regretted. And guess what? During her secondary school, she did very well and go to PFP. That means no need to take O level. Straight away, is it O level? Yeah, straight away N level, you go to the poly. And she speaks so well, and she got so aspiration and the dream. I say, girl, Leanne, her name is Leanne. So where you want to go? I think I want to stay in Singapore. I want to go to Ireland or Germany to further my study. Wow. Cool, man. Any student, listen carefully. To me, I don't care whether you're Express or NA or NT or IB or IP. To me, is how are you going to make a fulfilling life? So, Haran, I like the way you say this. First of all, realize that the thing, I'm not talking nonsense. Whatever I talk, sometimes you go one big round. It's going to relate to your study. Oh my goodness. Li Chen, I thought the bubble gum is your mucus coming out from your mouth, your nose. Because it was from here, you see. Okay. Haran, when you're ready out of the toilet, then you continue. If not, I'll continue for you, okay? First of all, fashion's roots come from our culture, although it's not very obvious now today. Very true. Seriously, very true. Very sad. Ziji, I don't know why I cannot take it. I'm a very conservative person. When I see people wearing the clothes, 那个 jeans 那个洞一个洞，那边一个洞，我以为是丐帮。And then my student, my goddaughter, my wife and my daughter were saying, "You're very old-fashioned. 现在是 fashions. This is not Asian culture, sorry. This is Western cultures. Our Asian cultures got few thousand years." And I was so surprised, Zijing. I'm not sure yesterday you were in the class. One of the students asked me, "Huh? Is China Asia?" Oh my goodness, seriously. If China is not Asia, then China is from where? Africa? You were shocked, right? I'm not sure she's playing a fool or just jokingly, but I cannot take it. I was quite annoyed. Zijing. I very get frustrated when she say that. Huh? China is Asian. I say, yes, of course. Don't you know your roots? China is definitely one of the biggest in Asia. Oh, and you can tell me Saudi Arabia. You know, Saudi Arabia is a Muslim country on earth. They don't eat rogan. She can tell me, oh, I thought Saudi Arabia is in US. Oh my goodness, seriously. You are taking O-level this year, no? Please do not talk this kind of nonsense. You want to talk nonsense just for joke, then you say, oh no, I'm just kidding. But she told me, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was there. I didn't know. If you are telling me this and you're set for you don't know all these things, then something not right already. Let's be honest, because all these kind of things, when you write this in your exam like that, the examiner will feel very frustrated, meaning that your teacher has shortchanged you. In fact, has some of the culture fashion was lost throughout the years. It is very true, you see. Zijing, I'm telling you now in this recording, one of the students asked me 粽子，你懂什么是粽子哦？你听过粽子吗？子敬，你吃过粽子吗？你懂吃粽子的来源是谁吗？七言对吗？ You know, one of my students asked me, what kind of burger is that? Mosh burger. Zijing, you'll be laughing. Huh? Go and tell your parents. I'm sorry, Uncle Raymond. Is that a burger? What kind of burger is 粽子? I was like, all my students in the Zoom like Li Chen like that. You seriously, you don't know what is 粽子?
I don't.
Straight away, I told Zijing, straight away I told my colleague, I'm not going to take this student in. I'm not going to take, he's from IB. IB. Better than IP. He has been staying in Australia for donkey years and he lost his roots. Zijing. Lost his roots. I cannot take it. If you are saying he's from Germans or from Japan or from Indonesia, Malay or other race, you don't know what is 粽子. I understand, correct or not? Zijing? You are Chinese. You cannot. I'm so sorry. You need to. If not, our culture, this is what you see. As a matter of fact, there are very little evidence that a certain culture which was lost even existed. And it's true, Haran. I'm teaching social study and history for upper secondary school. As a history student and history teachers, I'm very advocate to support China history, not because you are all from China, and because I'm a Chinese, my ancestor from China, and because of my surname, Song Cao the Song. I'm very particular with all this history. And in my secondary school life, all the way to my JC and unis, my history is always top, especially for my China history. Behind this cupboard, there's one very thick book about China history, and I always free our way through. So, and you're right, Haran. I'm sorry to spend a bit time here, but you're right. You know why? However, every time racial harmony comes around the corner, sorry, this one because a bit blur. I'm not sure. Is it because you're scanning or my things? Not. Don't blame. Remaining cultures start booming again. Yeah, but right.
Again, John.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. What do you say? I can't hear you. Seriously. Okay, I carry on now. But right after the end of racial harmony, these cultures will once again disappear out of nowhere. I totally agree. Yeah, during racial harmony, everyone will dress their clothes and car, all these things. Then after that, all forgot. Quite true, no? I see this in my school. I seen it to my children. But especially now, you see, the Malays, I like the Malays. Oh, 1/3 of my relatives are Muslim. So you cannot say I'm racist. And my younger son, because we are coming from Catholic family, Christian family. In fact, later after 12 o'clock, my son had to go to Bible class. So his godparents are Indian. So practically, people look at me that day. I went to a restaurant. They say, "Hey, I thought you're fasting." No? I say, "I'm not a Muslim." Hey, but you look like Muslim. You know why? I keep a very long beard. I'm lazy to shave. So they thought I'm Muslim. And true enough, I don't really look like Chinese. So all my students and ex-students, they are other races. I really no xenophobia and no racism. So what I'm saying that is true enough, this culture will slowly go off. So with all these races, like my relative one that is Muslim, they during the Hari Raya, they will dress according to the Malay costume, right? 对吗, Tze Jing? But honestly, I ask you, Tze Jing, during Chinese New Year, do you dress like 旗袍? Does your daddy dress like 那个叶问的那个功夫的去拜年吗?
What the heck, Joe?
No, right? Do you do that?
Not really.
Not really, huh? So you dress like normal t-shirt like this, like what you're doing, right? Okay.
Yeah, this year actually I did like that. Didn't.
And then you know, for old people, during Chinese New Year, they don't like to wear, like younger generation to wear the black, the white, and the gray color. 不吉利，对吗？因为这个
I
是
still wear white.
Yeah, by right, some really old people, they don't like this three color. They like to yellow, blue, or red. Of course, 红色啦，吉利嘛。You see, so I'm so sorry, Tze Jing. Maybe now you understand. Maybe your granddaughter or great granddaughter might lost this already. That's what Hao Ran was saying. I'm very worried, you see. And that is why Singapore preserve this racial harmony. Back to you, Professor Chen. Can you continue?
Oh, okay. Although cultural fashion are disappearing, some people are still sticking to the culture of their.
Where got still sticking? Still stick lah. Sticking. You think you Spider-Man ah?
Still stick to the culture of their religion and also preserve them. These people work hard to preserve the cultural fashion, did not go
So that it will not.
so that it will not go down the drain. Despite this,
You see, you say when you put this cultural fashion did not go down to the drain， 就是说你再把英文翻译去华文说法，给这样他们就不会下落到不堪设想的地方。No, that is a bit Chinese. But in English we are different. So to preserve the cultural fashion so that it will not go down to the drain. Okay, carry on.
despite this, most people turn to alternatives. These alternatives may include tattoo, piercing.
I told you, don't do this. Be careful, You put tattoo supposed to be have es, plural, okay.
Piercing and cosmetic surgery. This cause of empowerment and control over one's body, or is it locked into the terms of reference and patriarchal ideology?
Patriarchal ideology 就是大男人主义。So 子敬立成 and Letong, you can see our dear Hao Ran. Starting right the time, the handwriting very neat and nice. Then as he go by, the handwriting start to be And I believe this one is copied from my notes, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for honesty. It's okay. It's okay. That means you know when to insert certain paragraph. Hao Ran, can you imagine this? It will be your exam, and then you remember what you have written here, and then you put this in your exam paper in your school. Wow, my goodness. Your teacher will look at you, 不同凡响. Wow, this guy is good, man. Don't mess with me. Okay, this is the purpose of coming to the tuition, not just my tuition. In fact, tuition are supposed to learn things that is not really found in the textbook, more beyond the textbook, plus the textbook. Remember, children, next time when you are teaching your children or giving tuitions, not just the textbook. If any parent say, please 帮我教我的孩子带 textbook, then you must think like that. How right? Then 那你的孩子在学校没有听课吗？还是老师没有教好？你来补习就是要加强 Write down, Zijing, ready? Write down the 3E. Is to enhance, write down, to ensure and to enforce learning. Okay, is to enhance, ensure, and enforce learning. The 3E. So that the 4th E will come in will be excellent. Agree, Zijing? Is to ensure, enhance, and enforce learning in school to give you excellent result. But tuition is different. Tuition is called ABC. A is to have what? To have the awesome thinking. And B is to build up your interest, to be creative. You see, it's called ABC. It's different from your school study. It's totally different. This is how I'm teaching. Thank you so much. I think Haran, your these 2 essays will be a very, very good example to my upper secondary school. If I have chance, I need your permission because this is copyright from you. After you sue Uncle Raymond, hello Uncle Raymond, you get my permission before you show to all your students. If not, I'm going to sue you. Get ready for my lawyer letter, okay? 哎，你这样笑哦，不真的嘞。如果有一天真的浩然你写了一本书，那每个人觉得你这本书写的内容很好，他把那个 copy 放在别人用，连他们赚几百万。You happy or not? It's your idea, right? True or not? It's your idea. You need to protect your rights. Even those things that I copy from internet, I will say this is not from Uncle Raymond. This is from internet. 我的就是我的，做人要诚实。Please, if you are dishonest and cheated, please don't be my student. No.
I just show them lah. I don't care one.
You mean those people who take your ideas, you don't care?
Yeah, I don't care.
你头脑进水啊？Hey, this one might bring you for many generations, no? 哦，那个是我爷爷浩然写的，文明百姓嘞。浩然，你们想，你看你是，我想到这么远吗？浩然，don't mind, can I ask you a very personal question? Please answer me truthfully, don't mind. Do you respect your grandfather?
Yeah.
Because your grandfather has done so much good things to your father and to you, right? Same thing, what? So whatever you're doing now is for your next few generations. Why today China, or should I say Chinese like us? 我跟你讲，浩然，你真的是投对胎嘞。You born in the right timing. Especially the girls, you are lucky, damn very lucky to born in this era. Can you imagine you born 100 years ago? You don't even have a chance to study. Agree or not? You see, our great grandmother, they are being abused and being 你们女孩子泼出去的水，不用读书，在家里，stupid. It's damn bloody stupid. It happened to my mom, 直接。My mom was from MGS, but because of that, my mom had to give up school and help my grandparents to work. I'm so sad for her. And even my mother-in-law also the same. So 你们真的是投对胎。If you are not going to preserve this kind of attitude, ABC, your next 3 generations of the girls who are born girl, they are going back to 1,200 years already. That's why this word called patriarchal. Write down this word. Patriarchal ideology 是大男人主义。女人不用读书的，在厨房。女人不用做这些，在厨房。女人不用做工，在家里看孩子。It's not right. 宋麒麟 during the 孙中山, you realize the sons, the 3个姐妹, the father sent them to US and study and come back. They modernized China. Today, all the girls and ladies and women and female in China, they are doing them bloody well. Thanks to all these generations. Then Zijing say, Uncle Raymond, why you tell me all these things? Is it got to related to my study? Yes. In fact, Zijing, there was this comprehension passage that came out about these 3 ladies. In fact, it came out in one of the editing also. History is definitely important. If you don't like history, good luck to you. You don't know your ROOTS. 你不知道你的根在哪里. You can be for your math. Yes, all right.
In my school, I cannot don't like history because my Scots master is my history teacher.
No, then if you are damn stupid now, all right, it's because of your Scout master, you give out history, then it's stupid. Because at the end of the day, he don't give a bloody damn to you.
I cannot don't like he palm me for one. He will palm me one.
I'm telling you, you see, Zijing, you go to buy wanton mee, 你买那个云吞面, you don't tell me, you see the photosynthesis because of the vegetable. Then you don't tell me, you see the algebra, 他就会问你子静，小妹妹，你要辣椒还是不要辣椒？Correct. But 子静，你比如说Uncle Raymond，还是老板，你今天的头发很漂亮，老板娘，哇，你的 dress 很美。我跟你讲，子静，他给你多两粒馄饨。Correct. The words, the choice of words is very important. In fact, during my boot camp, we were arguing whether numbers is more important or words. In fact, words are more important. Zijing, if someone say you are number one, wow, you're very happy, right? That's why you are the number one liar. Okay, I don't want to be number one. But Zijing, but if someone say, Zijing, you are a really awesome person who always help people. Wow, you see the power of language going by number.
Uncle Raymond, are you sure that person was not being sarcastic?
No, because he never said Zijing, you are a very awful person. Hello? You say awesome, huh? Awesome is positive. Challenge me. You see, this guy purposely want to test me. Well done. I like it. You are right, Hao Shen. You see, this is your EQ, bro. Well done. The more you talk to me like that, you are actually improve your brain cell. Trust me, Howard. This will not happen in school. If you are talking to your teacher like that in school, why you want to be defiant, is it? You think you're very smart, huh? You think you argue with me is very good. I'm so sorry, some teacher will do that, correct?
Culture. Government high, if you are in scouts, you go talk to another teacher in a way that they don't let they go tell your scouts master, the scout master palm you want.
That's not right, no. That means every scout will not be very sincere to the teacher. Agree? That means you have a barrier already. That means you don't give the freedom of speech to talk to people. Of course, you don't go and tell the teacher how to say the F word, the F and N with K. You really then of course, then you get punishment. You will not be pumping. You will go to discipline and got caning already. Correct now, Haran? You're not scolding him vulgarity. Then of course, then you 就会变成了，对不对？哎呀，浩然，你 tell you teacher today your hairstyle very nice 嘞，哇，你的 wash 很美，好，浩然，等一下 after break 我们去吃东西好吗
Teacher, I'm thinking of you. Teacher, are using the F
polishing lah, please, okay, come. Last paragraph.
using F word now.
Fun, fantastic, funny, yes. Okay, let's go. Last paragraph, my dear.
In a nutshell, fashion and culture are closely linked, so closely linked that most fashion are related to culture and will disappear should culture disappear. Therefore, we should do our best to preserve culture and do the best of our abilities and not let it disappear immediately.
Zijing, okay, thank you. Zijing, why we are talking about cultures and fashions? Because thanks to Haran, you see, we spend nearly 1 hour about your essay because every month, Zijing, we have different topics. So last month was talking about sports and poverty. So Haran did the last month essay. This one we are talking about culture and fashion, and it's super important, Zijing, because when you go to Set 3, you are doing social study. This topic is going to be super duper important, whether you're IP or NA or Express, because this one is so closely related to Singapore because we are a multiracial country. We are not saying that the Chinese will be better than the Malay or the Malay better than the Indians. No. Can I use this word, Zijing? 一视同仁. 听过这句话哦? Everyone's are equal, all right? So that's why you ask me, Haran, what is free sport, right? Then, ready?
Wait, you're asking me to read?
No need to read. Look. This is called free sport, Zijing. Zijing, you know Mother's Day are coming next month, on the 14th of May. So Zijing, Li Chen, Le Tong, April, and Jaden's and Haran, you definitely want, if let's say, now you are 30 years old, you are doing very well, you are a businesswoman and businessman, all right? Buying a cake to celebrate Mother's Day is nothing, no big deal, correct, Zijing, nothing, right? Very simple. But what if buying a cake and put there Happy Mother's Day or Happy Mother's Day, and then with a bouquet of rose, and then let's say now you got children who are young children, and then your 2 children, boy and girl, write a 奶奶 奶奶祝你母亲节快乐，谢谢奶奶照顾妈咪这几年来。哇 I tell you, awesome man, 乐同 agree not? And then your husband buy a beautiful, maybe a gift to your mother. 岳母大人，感谢你照顾你的宝贝女儿，让你的宝贝女儿嫁给我。I tell you, listen to the rhythm of the pouring rain. 我感动，我真的是感动。And this coffee shop，已经 coffee shop，因为在一个作文里面，你要把它写到栩栩如生，你把它写的真的是有龙有凤。And 乐彤 did that in the previous one. Thank you, 乐彤。You are there. If you're going to be very quiet and all the introvert cannot make it one, so be there. So the only way to start off on 乐彤 is to slowly, surely, and definitely express in your writing. Then you open up. Okay, don't give up. I can see you're improving. 立成 no need to talk about you lah. You are there. Okay, you are there. It's just that the only thing 拜托你大哥，你的 handwriting. Sorry 拜托你你还当然你的 handwriting 也是only your handwriting because I'm so sorry. I'm telling you the truth. Can you stop blowing the blood bubble gum in front of me?
Yeah, I got a friend with the handwriting, but I still cannot read one.
Then cannot.
Nearly cannot read.
You mean for you? Your handwriting?
My friend.
Then sorry. The teacher will be very frustrated, agree not, Zijing?
My teacher made him write.
Very frustrated, and then you cannot. Then don't. Tell him or her, don't do that. Okay, so let's go back to this one. So you realize the Mother's Day's cake with all the things given, it's just like this one. 把那个作文点缀到栩栩如生. Look it by very victorious, vibrant, and the last one, very, very interesting. So this is only can be found in my guidebook, only can be found during my lesson. So Haoran, well done. You just use the piece for all works and no play is under the Proverbs. And then you use some similes as well, idiom. Well done. That's why you score so well for the first essay. And I'm going to use your example, Haoran, okay, for all my students. I'm serious. This is recording. If they just say, Uncle Raymond, you bluff me, I'm going to use this recording and show it. In true, Haoran, because I do have face-to-face class. I teach in other tuition center in classroom base. Even though in Zoom, I can also copy out this video and share it there. Okay? Same thing as Letong, I did share your essay to others. Seriously. Same thing as Li Chen, I also share. And the things they say, wow, my goodness, this handwriting cannot make it one. Why you write until like that? I'm so sorry, no hard feeling. Okay? This is not you know, like the starting you write like then after that the second one you use the blueprint right until very nice, then the third one, and so you can tell this homework was not done within one day. You do bit by bit. Yes.
My name is not Hao Xuan.
Hey, Haoran, 我每次讲错 sorry, I got 2 students called Hao Xuan, 对不起 Haoran. 哎呀，对不起，我讲话有时真，对不起 Haoran, 对不起 my fault Haoran. Okay, 你明白吗？
Yes, but you post the videos on your YouTube channel, right? So I can access it anytime one, right?
But please, Haoran,
Wait.
do not share classmates. Don't share the YouTube to others.
I'm
sorry. No, I'm so sorry. 我要你这边比较自私一点 selfish, because I want you to get your EduSave award. $200 and bro.
Yes.
Hey, 600
6 years straight. No, 6 years.
Well done. One of my students, he actually is a single mom. He's now waiting for going NS. Every year you will take 200 to 300 non-stop. You know what he told me? His name is Nicholas. Also from Orchid Park. Letong, one of the top students in Orchid Park. You go and find out who is that. It's already your senior, Letong. He told me this thing. My mommy worked very hard. With this little money, I can save up for my further study. And he's going for university. The moment I received the WhatsApp about Letong, I really want to feel like crying. The tears of joy. Seriously, the tears of joy. He was like, you are very scared. To be honest, I feel that first time you come in very scared, very quiet. But now he's so brave. And as well as the other girl who is now in NUS working with me in the shop. She's so brave. This is what I want to see. Okay. Okay, by the way, children, please pay attention here, all of you. April and Jaden, if you're all watching. This one is a must to come if you can. Li Chen, Le Tong, and Zijing. I leave it to you first. Haoran, there will be a face-to-face. I'm going to book a restaurant if you allow in the morning. You will come in to do paper 1 or 2. So there's a vote. There's a vote. So if let's say there are 7 students in this class, If 4 of them vote for paper 1, that means it will be paper 1 exam. Okay, after the exam, there will be a free meal for. That's my son, okay. You saw, yeah, that's one. Okay, there will be a free meal. That's what I do because I still believe I need a face-to-face classroom examinations. Where is the place? I have not decided yet. So this is May and June. So I need your attendance to tell me because I need to book the place, right? Listen, correct now. I cannot say, oh, hey, 老板, next week I need your place. Then, I already. So I need to book in advance. Okay, there are 2 lessons. One is the actual one doing the exam. The second one is I will return the paper to you and they go through. And it's not every month. It's only during the June and December holiday. But the December, the one is we're having fun, the Christmas party.
The June also going out.
Then too bad, law, no choice, law, because I cannot. So that is why you have to tell your parents. Okay, their parents. This is nothing related. This is a free lesson. A free lesson for all my students. Your Saturday class will be per normal. Get it? Okay? It's a free lesson. After the exam, there will be something special for you. Maybe a gelato ice cream or a free meal, something like that. That's it. Okay?
But I
agreement from you. Okay, now this is a magic words. So far, I think and April, right, you all have been using this. Please use these magic words. It will be very useful. 浩璇啊，浩然，每次会叫浩璇呢。哎呦，浩然，对不起啊，浩然。I think you use some of the words inside your essay. Well done. Please use that. I expect to use that. I expect all of you to use that, please, because it's going to be very important all the way. All these words. In fact, in fact, this part here, somewhere around here, was given by a professor when I was doing social studies in a workshop. This professor gave me this magic word and I add in a few more. This will be definitely helpful in your essay and the situation writing and the way you talk to people. Trust me. Okay, trust me. It is very, very. And please, if you can, Le Tong and all of you print this piece of paper out. And please, for goodness sake, do not bring to school. If your teacher or whenever see it, you're going to use it, good luck to you. You're going to share it with your class. And I'm not saying your student, your classmates are all stupid. I don't think most of them will use all this in their essay. Let's be honest. Those who can use it will be something like Hao Ranjia and Li Chen and Le Tong and April and Jaden. Trust me. Okay. If someone in regions will say, talk to you, Zijing, do you use Facebook? Straight away you can tell, are you Uncle Raymond students? Because I can guarantee you, the whole of Singapore only I use Facebook. If someone will come to you, maybe not from region, someone, hey, this tuition teacher, you use Facebook. Straight away you say, are you from Uncle Raymond? You know what happened, Zijing? That day I was doing police duty last year. So I was doing police duty, Le Tong in Yishun. Okay. So one of the students was playing basketball. Then I can't recognize him because in Zoom and in actual face, I can't really recognize Zijing. Then he came to me, are you Uncle Raymond? Yes. Do I know you? You know what you do? Facebook. Oh, you are e-bao. Facebook is like code word now, like a code, password like that. Facebook. Straight away, you're my student, right? E-bao, right? Yes, you see. Facebook is very useful, Zijing. Now use the Mother Days, like your mother birthday. Facebook can treat a birthday party. Your mom will remember that birthday party, because your husband, you, and the 2 lovely grandchildren give her the most memorable party in her life. And she feel that, wow, 我真的没有白养这个宝贝女儿，感谢天，感谢地。Seriously, the words of kindness is priceless, trust me. So discussion, is culture important to our fashion industry in today's society? Racial harmony. Thank you, Haran. Now I pronounce your name correctly. Thank you so much. May I stand up? You see this t-shirt, right?
Wow.
Was my last batch of my set 4 students. 4 Hope. Because it's a Christian school, 4 Hope. I'm still wearing this t-shirt. That was in 2015, if I'm not mistaken, or 2016. Okay, how can clothes represent culture? Zijing, are you ready to read to the class, please? Why studying clothing? Come. When studying?
When
Can you read
studying
to the class?
clothing, when studying clothing along different periods of human history, we can perceive the customs, beliefs, economies, values, and technology practiced in that specific historical time. Similar, a person's appearance reveals a lot about this person, such as feelings and thoughts. As the culture changes, the same things happen to clothing. But how can clothes represent one's culture?
All right. All right. Am I recording?
Oh, yes, you are.
Yes,
Yes, you
Yes.
are.
Okay. Thank you. So technology similarly and historical. Okay, it's true that technology has played a very important part in our life, especially this 21st century. Without technology, you cannot mix culture and fashion together. Without technology, you can't design a t-shirt that can have 4 different races, the print on the t-shirts. It's not easy, but with technology now we can do a lot of things. Okay, let's go. Zijing, next one, clothing.
Clothing habits tend to differ from place to place, as every culture has unique clothing styles attributed to it. Apparel
Apparel 就是 fashion， 就是 clothing。
can also reflect and beliefs, customs, values, morals, economic, art, and technology of individuals and groups of people. In fact, fashion is the ultimate ways to express ourselves through the garments and accessories we decide to wear. Culture is at the core of fashion industry, and elements like patterns, fabrics, and garments are aligned to represent culture in several different ways.
Yeah, so culture is not only the core fashions with pattern, fabrics, and garment allies to represent the culture in not just different method, different way, but also you look at all these features here. Can tell a story where they come from, which country they are from. The clothing, this definitely from China.
South Africa.
Correct, you're right. So different, you see, you can tell, like those clothing that is very thick, they are coming from the more colder countries. Clothing that is lesser, they are more humid, okay, things like that, right? So
South Africa is in the text.
Yeah, you see, realize all this. This is just some of them, but there are lots. So you see, from the dressing, we can tell a story from there. Okay, our clothing is intimately related to the social and cultural values we carry, as what Haran has written just now. Culture can be identified as some of the people choice of apparel that can signify what. Le Tong, or yours, religion.
Religious beliefs. A Muslim hijab, a nun's habit, a Jew people.
Okay, you go and Google it. Muslim hijab, you know, is a Malay's tulung like that. A nun habit is also something like this cover up. Jews hijab is also the same, how they cover themselves. You can identify, oh, this person is a Jew, or this person is a nun. Okay, this is how we identify for religion's purpose. Seriously. When you grow older, you start to be more observant, then you understand. Carry on, symbols.
Symbols, cross, star, eye, flower, and other drawings can symbolize love, fortune, hope, love, strength, and much more.
You know that there's this called a clover leaf, right? St. Patrick's Day, there's this clover leaf got 4 shapes of leaf. It's like for lucky, for a good luck charm. So you can tell this is from which country, something like that. Okay, carry on.
Specific events, prom dress, wedding dress,
Baptismal gown.
morning clothes.
Okay, morning clothes 就是那个不是早上这个 morning 就是人家死掉了。That means when the person died, this the immediate family have to dress according to the very set occasions. Like for example, their clothes might be very dull color, like black, blue, dark blue, gray, or even white. So that's this morning here is not the 早上那个 without the U, they called morning. But with the U, at least you are not that, yes, you are not like how should I say, you are feeling bad that that person loved one passed away. Carry on.
Belonging, sports team uniform, school uniform, work uniform.
Understood, right? From you see, you see, Letong, you're saying from your school Orchid Park, right? Right? Agree? Orchid Park, right? Ima?
Yes.
Your uniform are very easy to identify. From far, I know this from OP. You know why? The color. You compare with naval base, you compare to, okay, Zhongzhen, right? Is it Zhongzhen? Zhongzhen, the one in also quite near to your school, right? The one they always wear red color, right? Red and white, but for Orchid Park, you see the uniform is different. So this is how I identify. Carry on, activity.
Activity, beach wear, sports wear, also wear, social wear.
Okay, so all these got to do with cultures, the way you wear, even the beach wear and sport wear. You can tell this group of people, Haoran and Lichen, whether they come from Europe, they come from Asia, they come from South America, or North America, or even certain part of Asia or Saudi Arabia. You know, beach wear, when the Muslims go to the beach, they will not wear bikini. They will wear like a swimsuit to cover themselves. Then you know this for Muslim, okay? Because that is their cultures, that is their values. Okay, Li Chen, can you continue? Don't swallow your bubble gum. Let's go.
Moreover, historically, clothing reflects what is culturally acceptable by a certain society. Before World War II, it used to be unacceptable for women to wear trousers, but as the war forced those women to work in industries performing jobs so far exclusive to men, these females needed adequate apparel that would allow them to develop their work, such as pants. Under the same scope, the length of skirt and the
exposure
of certain body parts are subject to culture, judgments, and social perceptions. Besides, even colors and feet shapes can have different meanings according to the culture. It is imperative to understand the dress codes that guideline what is appropriate and culturally accepted in a determined place or country.
Your reading of the 咬字 is very good, but 我在听一首 broken record， 他唱歌 ，OK， We are Singapore, Singaporean. This is my country. This is my friend. Hey, brother, can you sing with tone? This is my country. This is my friend. We are Singapore. It's like we are Singapore. Hello, brother. Can you don't read like that? No? 好像要死这样，没有力气这样。Your words 你的 last part appropriate， 你咬字很好。Maybe you're eating your chewing gum, but not even when you're eating your chewing gum, you still can pronounce the word quite well. But your tonality, 好像没有 rhythm 的嘞。You get me now? Okay, you must have rhythm, because at the end of the day, you are going to take oral. So now you realize that every lesson I'm asking my student to read now, it's not for just fun only. Also get ready, prepare. I got oral exam. During my oral exam, I'm warning all of you. I will be very, very strict and serious. Because if you don't read properly and pronounce the word properly, you're going to have a big problems when you go out to work next time. People will laugh at you. Trust me, I've been watching TikTok, very funny. 一个人只有一个人11个人其实几个人 那9个人不是是11个人啊，11个人还是1个人 ？You see the pronunciation is very important. My wife and I was watching the TikTok until I laugh. 一个人变成11个人，11个人变成9个人，9个人变成是91个人。哎呀 ，so pronunciation is very important. Seriously, if you cannot pronounce your words properly and talk properly in front of those Westerners, they will look down on you. No, I'm telling you to your face. Seriously, okay. So be careful, back to you, Haran, clothing.
Clothing was created in its origin as a way to protect our body, but over time it became much more than that. It became a tool for expressing our personality and a social symbol.
Stop. This one I cannot take it, no. They were saying protect our body, right? Haran, that's what you read. And also express. Now, they really take clothing to the another level. By expressing in I totally cannot take it. The fashions, I cannot take it, especially the girls, the way they dress now. Seriously, it's too open and not so conservative. Sorry, carry on. In some
world regions, mostly in Asia, clothes are used to indicate a caste system.
No, it's pronounced as caste. Can you write down this, children? A caste system only can be found so far, from my knowledge, is in India. Okay, India. There are 4 caste systems, Zijing, Le Tong, and April, and Jaden, and Li Chen, and Haran. The caste system is the lowest caste is called the untouchable. If I'm so sorry, Zijing, your history is all about Singapore. Before that, when I was teaching history, they talk about this caste system for Sec1 in the ancient history, much more interesting. Then the Sec1, Sec2 talk about history of Singapore. I don't know what's wrong with MOE. Seriously, I don't understand why. At least you say Sec2, you study history of Singapore, fine. Then Sec1, you talk about the ancient history of China, India, and other parts of the world, correct? That was happening last time. So the class system, there are 4 classes. The lower class is the untouchable, means the worst one, like beggar. The upper class is the royal family, okay? Yes, Haran.
It's like I know that from my teacher in primary school that the untouchable are like they contracted some sort of disease.
Not true.
And
not true. You are right. Your teacher says it's correct. Not true. Not 100%.
That Mother Teresa had went to go help them when nobody dared to.
Oh my goodness. Haran, that remind me of when my priest was talking about Mother Teresa about this story. I literally broke down and cried in the hall. When she told me about Mother Teresa, seriously, it was so bloody touching. I'm telling you. Every time I share this story in the school, half of my students will use tissue paper and wipe out his tears. I can't do it in Zoom now. Okay, because of time. Thanks for sharing. This Mother Teresa story has been repeating for many levels of generations of my class. Seriously, it's more than 10 years. And this Mother Teresa, it's very interesting. The caste system, yes. You know why, Haran? Because these people who contracted disease, 他们没有钱去看医生，他们就是在那边等死。
Teacher, I'm not stupid one.
Hey, but you see, we should help one another, correct now?
Yeah.
But then what is the purpose of being a doctor? The doctor there is only to cure the rich and let the poor to die. Then something wrong there. True now. It's wrong already. It's totally wrong. I have a few students who really can't pay me for my tuition fees. I did give free for them. Today, they are now adults. They come and thanks me, Haran. You know what I say? No, please continue to help others. That's the best way to thank me. Okay, let's go. So caste system, carry on. Other costume?
A particular position in society. Other costumes are typically worn by determined people as a means of communication, promotion, and demonstration of ideologies. Some of the most traditional garments include sari, a unisex single piece of unstitched fabric worn in India, Pakistan, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Bangladesh.
Okay, it's Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is one of the top country that was shared during social study about the conflict between the Sinhalese and the Tamil who fight because of their rights as a citizenship. Very sad, huh? They have a very bad war, and in fact now they settled down. Kimono, you know what is kimono, huh? Yeah, just go quickly on this. Kebaya, which is you can see that wearing in Singapore. This is more in this country here: Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Cambodia, Philippines, and Brunei. Okay, and then hanbok, which is the South Korea dress. Suka, which is the one you see here, the Tanzania in Africa. Thanks to Zijing, okay, you can see that these are African dress. Kilt, there's a Scottish, the guy who wear the skirt. Sorry, if I go to Scotland, I will never do that. I don't wear the skirt. It's called not a skirt, but it's like something like a skirt, but it's called kilt. Okay, and the rest, okay, just for your information, that's how the African people dress. Kilt is that this is the one in Mexico. People dress like that. Yeah, Star of David. Now I just sorry. Star of David. Yeah, Minecraft. Joe, you give me popular figure on the mic. Okay, let's move on. Okay, last paragraph. May I have Zijing again?
However, nowadays our society values the things that are in the latest fashion trends, commonly influenced by popular culture as a reflection of social factors and cultural forces. Fashion is extremely important since it represents the world's history. Clothing is something that started as a
Necessity.
but is used to go much further than that as a power storytelling instrument.
Copy down this, the one highlighted in yellow on a foolscap paper. It will be definitely a best conclusions if you are writing this essay. Trust me. Please copy down. I mean, of course, if you print, then it's okay lah. If you don't print, then I don't know what to say. Oh, sorry. I'm going to move on. What's wrong? Okay, yeah. Let me repeat now. Fashion is extremely important since it represents the world history. World history. That means the world total got 197 countries under the United Nations. The other 2 countries are not under the list. Okay, you know, Vatican in Italy is actually a country inside Italy, which have a population of about 1,000 or so. And the Pope, the Catholic Pope, stay there. And the whole entire country is only 2 kilometers wide. 2 kilometers, how right? It's so damn small. One of the smallest countries in Italy. You can type Vatican. Okay, Vatican is actually, if you talk about the thousands of years when Jesus Christ was there because of the Roman Empire. So today, the Pope, the Catholic Pope, stayed there with his own army and own passport. It's a very nice place, Vatican. It's very, very nice. You know, Italy has the longest history. We are talking about the Roman Empire. Okay, and then the Vikings. So all these have been lasting, and you realize you realize if you talk about fashion in Europe, it's Italy, right? Correct. Like the Gucci, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche, spaghetti, you name it. These are all like from Italy, right? So you realize, and then you look at the country, Haoran and Zijing and Vertong and Li Chen. You look at the Italy, the map, 那个 map Italy looks like a boots 的 boots 那个穿那个鞋，你觉得吗？好像一双鞋来的，好像女孩子的那个鞋来的。You look at you go to Google now, 你带 Italy 的 map. It looks like 一双鞋对吗？high heel Yes.
Teacher, Wikipedia says that Vatican has an area of 49 hectares, which is 121 acres, and 2,000
right?
around there, and 2,000 and 2019 has a population of about 453.
Oh, drop already. Last time was 1,000.
Oh wait, and the original text and a 2019 population of about 453. It is the smallest state in the world, both by area and population.
Yes. And then got one country in US very cute. No? This guy declared himself as a king. And you go and type in I can't remember because my younger son like to watch YouTube and all this. He is the only country in US has a population of 30, of course his family member, and he print his own currency and his own passport. And this, hey, don't bet no Haran, he owned the whole piece of land there. He got his own post office also, okay? Of course, one thing no good is no Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. That's the thing I cannot take it. Okay, no Wi-Fi. Bye-bye. I don't want to go to your country.
No Wi-Fi can do nothing.
No, cannot. Like now, I can. If I got no Wi-Fi, I die. No. No, Haran. Yesterday, got one student asked, "Do you agree that smartphones and iPads will not help to improve studies?"
I do not agree.
Yeah, I do not agree. I told him to write agree, not agree, because your generation need iPad and smartphone. You know, Haran, when I was studying in my uni and my A-levels, I have to go to the library to look for information and then photocopy, waste my money. Seriously, that is my generation and so sad. Because when the moment I hit to the library, I can stay there for a few hours. Even in shopping center, my wife, if he cannot find me, he will go to Popular and find me. Because I'll go to Popular and I will read books. That's me. So you realize that the question asked, smartphone and iPad will be addictive and not helping schoolwork. I will disagree. I'm a person who advocates to play games, but not become addiction. You need to play game. That's what Haran was saying. All works and no play. You think you unwind yourself. By the way, Haran, when I was set to many years, I studied 10 to 12 hours per day. Really 10 to, I'm not including my school time. The moment I come back home from school at 2 o'clock, I will study from 4 p.m. all the way to 12 p.m., 12 a.m. Of course, in between, I got eat but while eating, I still study. I still I was one of the top students, but not worth it, no. I come and think of it not worth it because it's worth it that I was one of the top. I know what subject I like when I go to Sec 3. But when I Sec 3, all my subject fail, no. I failed my subject. I think I passed only my literature. All my subject failed. I was so worried. No? I was dead worried. So in life, you see, you need some failure to wake up call. But don't feel until write down these 3 things before I end the lesson. We have silly mistake, grave mistake, and intelligent mistake. Grave mistake is to go down to the grave that means you do wrong thing. Silly mistake, like sometimes you do things that is very silly that you should not do it. But the last one, the intelligent mistake, is the most important because that will make you to be a famous person, a more resilient person, a more perseverance, a more hardworking and disciplined person. Intelligent mistake made by Thomas Edison, Sir Isaac Newton's, just to name a few famous people, or even Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, Xi Jinping, Mao Zedong, you name it, all the scientists, or even Steve Jobs or Alibaba. You realize they went through a lot of mistakes that they made, but they slowly, surely, and definitely improve. So this one highlighted in yellow, please, I bet you write down. It's very useful. You'll not find it anywhere. Okay, please write down. Okay, I'm going to close it. 1, 2, 3. So thank you so much. That is your homeworks for that ratio. So Haran, you got no homework. The only homework is to use the magic words to not up to you. The only homework, in fact, to be honest, every lesson there is homework. There is homework. There's no such thing as no homework. But please, Le Tong, don't need to apologize to Uncle Raymond. Oh, I did not come. It's okay, Le Tong. For you, special treatments. Don't worry. In fact, everyone, don't need to apologize to Uncle Raymond. Should I say the only thing? Maybe the only things that you need to apologize to your parents if you do wrong mistake. My job here is to polish a raw diamond into a shining diamond. That's all. Okay? Your homework can be in January and you submit to me next month. I don't care. I'm saying this recording, I don't care. You know why, Haran? As long as you submit to me, you see, from this homework, I can tell you who you are. The more homework you submit, you are more intelligent. It's just like Haran. The more money you deposit to your bank, you will earn more interest, right? Correct or not? Correct or not? Agree? Because Haran was doing this. Okay, so let's be honest. Do something that you like, okay? And do something that what do you call? What did I say? Okay? Cannot get it. That's me. Very nice. Hello everyone. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think I will better change to the other. Okay, how do I take away my avatar now? Shucks. Okay. All right, thank you everyone. So your homework for Haran is use a magic word to form sentences, 12 to 15 words. Okay.